Welcome to the Lost Forest, where you find things you never knew were lost in the first place. Or perhaps they're forgotten for a reason. I suppose we all hold secrets. No matter how lost or how deep down we bury them, they find their way back to the other side. Trying to lose yourself? Or have you accomplished that already? Either way, this is the right place for you. Perhaps that's why you've come here, to finish the job. This journey is too arduous for those faint of heart. Do you wish to leave, children? I will not blame you. Usually we tend to do things we want, as opposed to things we say we do. I've never been one for once. I'm more of a need kind of person. I suggest you look for the exit before your needs become more apparent. You're still here? You must have either given up or you have fully embraced your fate. A confession, perhaps, but I'm not the one to tell. There was a boy wandering around here before, very similar to you. He went into the darkness and never came out. How regretful it must have been to never find what he was looking for. Be it regret, defeat, or confusion, no one will know. I've seen lost and I've seen blind, but the combination is unsettling. Perhaps you're hiding away from the right way. Morals are lost on the wicked. How does one define malice without intent? Why do you continue down this path when it's most certainly not the right way? There is an old saying about wasting time when living a life that is not your own. Dreams can feel like that, like this forest. Lost. Sometimes when we hide things from ourselves, we create different truths and eventually forget our way. Have you found yours yet? Or are you still lost? The darkness surrounds you, and it is a terrible thing. But your truth has guided you. How much longer can you keep it? You have reached the end of the Lost Forest, but the beginning of the truth. I will tell you a story that has been lost through time. A story about the creation of this reality. In the beginning, there only existed two: the dreamer and his room. The dreamer grew weary of his room and created a door that led to many different worlds. Walking the path as a visitor to these worlds, the dreamer would come and go as he pleased. Slips and falls, tumbles and drops. The dreamer's curiosity and clumsy exploration eventually led him to a certain world. One not like the others. One painted with chaos and bathed in darkness. The dreamer slowly became filled with dread. Quiet as they may have been, words of malice quietly crept into his mind, whispering lies, secrets, and truths. Powerless to silence the noise, the dreamer manifested benevolent entities in his different worlds. Then he compounded his worlds above the dark realm, sealing it with their combined might. Yet despite his valiant efforts, the darkness's presence never abated. Even with new allies, the darkness continued to scrape and scratch at the back of the dreamer's mind. The noises might have subsided, but it never went away. The dreamer could run and bury away his fears, but one still has to face his own reflection. What the dreamer had created was something he could not be a part of, something outside himself. The dreamer's own power was his greatest adversary. Knowledge, or the absence of it, would become the dreamer's greatest gift. To truly escape the perils of his own faculty and ascend to a blissful state of ignorance. Only then would the noise cease to agitate the dreamer's sanity. So, the dreamer took on another name and chose to forget himself. From that time on, the dreamer has lived amongst us, simply as an inhabitant of this world, traveling along blissfully, ignorant of his own fabrication. Children, I must warn you, as with all things that are born in and out of this world, an end will threaten this one too. Though the dreamer may have subdued the inexorable, the darkness grows still. No bandage can stifle an eternal wound, and there will be a time where its influence will bleed through. Forgetful the dreamer may be of this peril, a peril never forgets to be. Yet, the end of his world may be an inevitability. The dreamer is the only one with the ability that can truly set this world free.